Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Toy Geek Maniac. I'm your host, Chad Miller. So for the past few episodes, I've been kind of telling you that I've been wanting to redesign my pop culture studio, and that the shelf behind me housed a display of my 90s X-Men Marvel Legends. And since there is a new wave of Age of Apocalypse Marvel Legends, I decided that, okay, I'd switch it up a little bit and do my Age of Apocalypse back here behind me, which I've started, and it's kind of crumbled apart a little bit. I'm really looking for some decent action figure stands. I've found some that are somewhat okay, and they don't look like they're action figure stands, but they're not very stable. And so that's a bit of a conundrum for me at the moment. This is an old apartment building that we live in, and the floors are a little bit creaky, so a little shift could cause somebody to fall over, knock over somebody else, and then I have to rebuild it. And yeah, so that being said, after I get through this toy review, I'll just kind of give you a look at what I'm doing with the studio. So first things first, I'm going to talk about a figure that I received from one of you subscribers out there, and it was a pleasant surprise. Another anonymous gift, which I'm always very thankful for. And that is the Age of Apocalypse version of Sabretooth, which is going to pair very well with Wild Child, which was in the first wave. So I'm going to break him open and we're going to take a look. Here we have Sabretooth. The face sculpt on him is just phenomenal. We get a slight pivot in the head. To look forward, it's pretty decent. To look back, it's alright. No icky, weird gappage. Lateral lift in the arm is pretty decent. Bicep turn. We get a single jointed knee, or elbow, sorry. Flex in the wrist. He doesn't have a torso turn, but he does have a waist turn. His crunch forward is excellent, and there's no gappage in the back. The crunch back is amazing, and there's no gappage here in the torso. Very well designed. There isn't much of a lateral lift in the leg. I do get the thigh turn. A double jointed multi-purpose knee. There is no boot turn, which, I mean, he could use. Flex forward in the foot is okay. Flex back is nice. And we got the side-to-side pivot. Now, Sabretooth also has a removable ponytail that I suppose, depending, I mean, you could still make him look back and it'll work. Looking forward will make it look a little silly. Which you could twist and turn that whatever way you wanted. Sabretooth also comes with an alternate head. Makes him look a little bit more vicious. Pretty much same look down. A little bit better of a look up. And the weird thing is that he also has the ponytail that you can put in. But it's the same design as the other ponytail. So why didn't they just make one so you could just swap it out? I'm kind of confused about that. And Sabretooth also includes a set of clenched fists. I'm very excited to pair him up with Wild Child as they are in the Age of Apocalypse. It's like a match made in heaven, and eventually I am going to do a dissertation about the Age of Apocalypse. Like I said, not that you can do it yourselves, but I want to revisit it myself. So I think doing it through the toys is going to be a fun thing, at least for me, and it could be entertaining for you guys out there too. So, just to prove to you guys that I don't rely on gifts from you subscribers out there, I do actually buy things myself. And I couldn't pass on a really good deal on Legion. And he is sort of the catalyst of the Age of Apocalypse, and he has a very interesting backstory. And he's also a character with dissociative identity disorder, which is what I have. I just don't happen to have mutant abilities to exacerbate it. So, let's go ahead and take a look at Legion and see what he's all about. Now, with the rest of this line, everything's stylized so nicely, and Legion is no exception. He's got a pivot to the head. Kid and play here. A good look down. There's a little bit of gap vision back there. The look up is very nice. Lateral lift in the arm is really decent. There's a bicep turn. Legion does have a double jointed multifunctional elbow. A nice flex in the wrist. His turn is in the torso. He has a nice crunch forward. Very minimal gappage here in the back. The crunch back, yes, you do get some gappage there, but I've seen much worse. The lateral lift in the leg is actually pretty decent. Thigh turn, double jointed multifunctional knee, and this is interesting. This is an inner boot turn that I was like, okay, Hasbro, I see you. Flex forward in the foot, flex back, it's great, and then the side-to-side pivot. Legion's only accessories happen to be a set of clenched hands. which is typical for almost every single Marvel Legend. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, dislike if you want to. I haven't turned my dislikes private, just because I think it's good to know that, you know, there are people that are out there that aren't fond of your work. All I ask is that if you're leaving comments, don't be hateful. Constructive, critical, perhaps, but don't be hateful. So that will do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. My little channel here is growing little by little every week, so I thank you for tuning in and watching the various aspects of this channel that I love making. With that being said, love and light to you all.